Good evening and thank you for joining us. We begin again tonight in Alberta, where the search for 5-year-old Nathan O'Brien and his grandparents is shifting. Police started searching a Calgary landfill today. They're also taking a closer look at a home in Airdrie, where the person of interest in this case lives. Francis Silvaggio is in Airdrie, where the search has been concentrated. Francis?
Robin, something keeps drawing police out to this rural area northeast of Calgary. They have been scouring about a 2 square kilometer section of land since Saturday, but today honed in on the home belonging to the parents of the only person of interest that police have so far identified. A day after expanding their search north of the Garland homestead, investigators returned to the house along with a team of hazardous material experts. Police aren't saying what they found, but they were taking significant precautions. Crews were dressed in heavy-duty protective suits, and emergency services was on standby. Douglas Garland, the man police say remains as a person of interest, ran a chemical company called P2 Solutions until sometime last year, and of course he was arrested in 1992 after a meth lab was found on the same property. Today, Garland was back in court to face charges stemming from his attempts to avoid those charges in the 90s. He's been in custody since police brought him in for questioning about the disappearance of Nathan O'Brien and his grandparents, Alvin and Kathryn Liknes. But he could be released later this week.
We were having conversations throughout the morning about the conditions, and as you heard the Crown indicate to the court, there was a couple glitches that came up that we need to iron out before Friday.
One of those glitches is that Garland will have to provide the court an address where he'll be staying while awaiting trial. Of course, his current home, the home of his parents, remains the focus of the missing persons investigation. Police also expanded their search to a North Calgary landfill, although they provided no details as to what they're looking for or what led them there in the first place. Now, that Amber Alert also remains in place, and police are still seeking information from the public. They're also starting to ask a few more questions about the personal and business relationships between Douglas Garland and the missing family. We know that Garland used to work for Alvin Liknes. We also know that Garland's sister is married to Alvin's daughter. Police are also looking into some failed business ventures by both Alvin and Kathryn Liknes, saying they're looking at all possibilities, leaving no stone unturned. Robin?
Francis Silvaggio in Airdrie, Alberta. Thanks, Francis.